Hello guys and welcome to a brand new video. Today I'm here with Classroom of the Elite Season 2 episode number 9 reaction. Alright, the previous episode. We actually got to know about the past of Kushida, and her past is what can I say? I have to say, she reaped what she sowed. That's I feel like that's the best way to describe her situation and everything that happened around her. Like she was that person who just took happiness in being noticed by other people and everyone praising her, and that was like her whole thing. And not only that, she in her with her classmates, she also did the same thing, and everyone confided in her. Everyone was like, oh, what a nice girl. But she wasn't happy about the fact that everyone used to like make her do their stuff, like, oh, bring the my food. Oh, can you help me out with this? Can you help me out with that? And to take out that stress, she used to write a blog which got leaked by the end, and she got screwed. And after that, she also decided to screw the others as well by actually giving out all their secrets. And bam, the whole class went into a complete meltdown, and that's how the whole thing was kind of went down. So it's basically everyone was at fault there. Obviously what she did was not correct, but at the same time, like everyone got what they deserves in a in their own way. Like, like people bad mouthing their friends, and then putting the blame on Kushida. Kushida was like, you know what? All right, I'm going to actually give out all your secrets to everyone, and that's what happened. So everyone's ugly part came out, and being unable to confront that, all the people in the classroom kind of started fighting amongst each other, and they went completely down. So that was like the whole story, and there you go. That's basically what's happening now. In the end, we came we had like a bet with her that Horikita is going to compete with her in the exam, one subject, maths, which Kushida chose. So if she's able to get more marks than Horikita, then Horikita and Ayano will get out of the school. Otherwise, I'm guessing she's going to cooperate if she fails in completing that bet. The person who's looking over this whole situation is Horikita's brother, so it should be fair. So that's what happened. So let's see what happens now after this. Like, Ayano has a lot of confidence on in Horikita, or I don't know like what he's thinking. Let's see how it goes. But yeah, let us begin. I'll be putting the subtitles and the timer here. Sync it to whichever is a preference, and let's get started. All right, here's the countdown. 3, 2, 1, go. To fail to correct one's mistakes is the real mistake. Oh, interesting. Fail to correct, yeah. That's an interesting, okay. Oh, here we go. Okay. Hmm. Okay. Oh, yeah. Who to call? Oh boy. I really want to see the day when Ruin falls flat on his face. And I want to see how he's what face he makes after that. Oh boy, I can't wait. I'm pretty sure that will happen a day. A day will come like that. Okay. Okay, so what they're trying to do is obviously Kushida is going to take the question paper from Ruin, while she's going to make sure that Class C wins. Like that's the like equivalent exchange they're going with. All right, so that's why she is so confident. But I'm trying to think if there's any way, any kind of loophole in this. Mm, like what's going to happen if Horikita answers each and every answer correctly? Like then it will be a tie. All right, let's see. All right, everyone's getting ready for the test. Yukimu? What? Yukimu? For Yukimura, I'm guessing. Yachi. Hmm. Yeah. With his monotone voice, he says that. Oh. 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 Oh, okay. Who? Alright, who was that? Is that Ruin? Oh, great. I feel like it's. Yep, there you go. What gift? Yeah. Poker face. Wait, who's this? Tina here. I've never seen this girl before. Okay. Yeah, alright, whatever. She looks very like like her appearance is very similar to the that other girl in class A, isn't it? Like both have white hair. Are they related or something? Come on. Yeah, true. Yeah, like it's a modern day. Yeah, that's true. Wait, where's, oh, there he is. Hmm. New group. I don't know. What about Anakoji? Okay. Okay. That was random and. Wait, this girl's stalking her at this point. Stalking him, sorry. Haruka. Oh boy, what's. Probably something with his family or. Oh no. Uh, hmm. Yuki. Yuki. Kese, okay. I'll just call him Yuki. I cannot remember his name. It'll take a while to remember his name. Oh my god. Uh, She's like, oh, this is perfect time to actually quit my stalkering tendencies and actually get into the group. Uh, yeah. Disruptive type. Oh boy. Wait, what? Oh. Oh, okay. What about her? Okay. Yeah, oh my god. uh, I know Koji group. Yeah. I guess. Yukimura group. Oh, wait, what? I think, yeah. Wow. She's like, what? Oh boy. Ah, okay. Now, obviously, they don't tell us. Hmm. Hmm. Oh, yeah, it's his birthday. Wait, how did she know? Oh, I guess. Okay, she's probably doing this because Anuguchi told her to. Let's see what she does. Impressed. Oh, that's good. Wow. Barely middle schooler over. Well, this school is. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Something's going to start now. Okay. Ooh. Here we go. Whoa! Oh my god. Is he trying to stress her out or something? No, wait, what? Wait, was that part of the plan? Or did she like... Oh my god. Is this about the fingerprint? Yeah, I think so. Is that what he's trying to do? Like, obviously Kushida doesn't know that Karizawa is working with Ayanokoji. Well, yeah, either way you're going to leak it, so, you know. Why will she listen to you? No, why is she supposed to listen to you? Like, she can just not do that. Yeah, we'll see. I hope I hope this is actually, this is the actual, like, did he, oh god. There's a chance of him actually giving her false answer questions. Yeah. She's like, ah. She's like, ah. He's concerned about me. Oh my god. Oh great. Here we go. Uh, okay. Yeah. It makes easier for me. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I guess. Hmm. Mathematics. Here we go. This is the. Oh wow, she's okay. 15 minutes. All right, let's see what happens. Okay. Yeah, what about? Oh, something happened. There you go. Did they screw him? Her? Yeah. Oh boy, I knew this. Maybe this could have happened. Ruin did something. Ruin did something. Or maybe not. Okay, let's see. Maybe that was. Oh god. Okay, nice. Oh, personality is leaking out. What happened? Did Ruin do it, or was that Anakoji something did something? Ruin did it. Well, obviously, she like who? Oh my god, this girl is so stupid. Oh wait, what happened? What? Oh my god, it was Anakoji. What happened? What? Oh, she did something before her. Just like she said. Oh my god. Oh, that's 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 why she asked her again. Like, oh my god. Well, obviously, it's no. Then what did Anakoji do? Oh, oh, that's what they did. Okay, so that was a backup plan. All right, makes sense. Yeah, you're too cocky. Yeah, there you go. The cheating, the cheat paper. Yeah, and you've been out of here completely. Like, Horikita saved you. You better be, thankful to her. Oh, yeah, that's okay. Interesting. I didn't think about that. Oh, wait. Oh my god. No, what? Okay, there you go. So he also did some. Yeah, like she is so. I have to say, like she acts as if she trusts nobody, but then she does this stupid mistake about like what? I don't think so. Well, yeah, yeah, I don't think she's going to. I hope so. Okay, don't do that. I feel like she's gonna. Yeah, I don't. Oh wow. Okay, yeah. You know what? This girl needs. Okay, what did either provide classes question? Make significant change. What? Wait a minute. Okay, I need to go back to this part again. To change the questions Kushida received. Block Kikyo at the same time. Oh, is that? Oh my God, it's Karuzawa, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, I need to go back a little bit because so many things were happening. I didn't wasn't able to properly follow that section where they explain what deal Ayano made. I need to go back to that part. Oh God. Ugh. Yeah, Kushida needs to go. You know, like enough is enough. Like yeah, like this is one thing I don't really like up until like this whole situation comes in, I'm fine with anime, like villains and characters, like I was okay with Kushida. But this is one thing that I really don't like, is like dishonoring someone's words. Like a good villain is a villain who honors their words. I feel like if you like make a promise and then just by the end of it you're like, ah yeah, like I'm not listening to that, and oh, I said this but I didn't say this, like that type of a cheap trick that she pulled out here. Yeah, that's when I'm like, this is just pathetic at this point. Like this was a fair competition with, obviously, like she could have done something, Horikita could have done something, they could have cheated, and whatever result would have come out, it would have been fine. But then this girl, like after losing, she's doing this, which is obviously just pathetic at this point. Like they could have done anything before the exam, like any kind of way they could have went to, and any kind of method they could have chosen to win the bet. Like Horikita could have done something, Kushida could have done something, like what Kushida was trying to do, like taking the papers, and and what Horikita did before, and like took a prerequisite step to smash her plans. These things are fine, they're fighting before the match. Now after the match has ended, this girl brings up the whole situation, like thing about like, oh, I just said I won't interfere with you, but I didn't say anything about someone else, which is obviously, like I said, that's pathetic. That's really pathetic at this point. Like what in the, oh God. Yeah, she needs to go. Kushida needs to go, and so does Ruin. Like these two are just, yeah. Like Ruin is still okay. I like at like but I feel like Kushida's just pathetic at this point. It's just pathetic. But yeah, obviously I want to see Ruin go down as well, but not as much as Kushida, I guess. Like after the stunt that she pulled today, yeah, I'm not happy. Okay, now I'm going back to that part. Okay, Ankoji is looking at the message. Ruin took the deal just like I expected. Okay. Either provide class C's question, okay, and answers, or make significant changes to those given Kushida Kikyo. Oh, wait. Significant changes. In return, I offered intel on Horikita seeing through Kushida's plan and making her move. Oh, oh, that intel that Horikita saw that Kushida is going to do this, and she made her move first. That intel he offered him. Oh, okay, interesting. That's an interesting intel. Why did he want that intel? I'm sure everyone didn't see it coming. He chose the latter option, yeah, to change the questions Kushida received, because obviously he wouldn't want to give out the question paper, the question and answers that they'll make. So just like Kushida, he was like, yeah, let Kushida be the scapegoat. To change the questions Kushida okay. Now obviously Ruin says after that, you know me very well. in a single move he managed to protect Suzune and block Kikyo at the same time. Okay, what he says here, one move obviously, either give out the question paper or answer or make changes to Kikyo. So if he chose the one who is going to, she's going to make changes to the question paper of Kushida, which would mean she wouldn't win the game, obviously, which would automatically mean Horikita would be protected. That's what he says here, that protect Suzune and block Kikyo at the same time. Because yeah, Kushida won't win. That's how he is blocking Kushida. And since she's not going to win, obviously that, like, you know, goes back to not, like, you know, Horikita will not have to leave. Okay, I understand. Alright. Let's go with, like, you know, like in this episode, like, you know, little by little, and see what happened. First of all, like, this is just so, like Kushida is, I don't know what to say. Like, I feel like she's just a character who's just too cocky. I thought that she was more intelligent than this, but it feels like she's just, why did she decide to trust Ruin? Like yeah, like after he gets his question paper, like, you know, he could easily decide to betray her. So, like, it's so weird that she just thought that Ruin is going to give her the correct question paper and not going to do anything else. Like, I guess she probably thought that, oh, like, you know, he needs me more even after this. And but Ruin was like, you know what, screw it, like, you know, I don't need Kushida anymore. Like, yeah, I can handle this fine. So this will be the last time I, like, you know, use her. And so that's why he decided to just take Ayanokoji's you know, like deal and screw Kushida over. That's what he decided, most probably. And Kushida did not see that coming, I'm guessing. Like, she was just acting so cocky and confident. She was like, ah, everything will be fine. Yeah, you give me that question paper, I'll give you this. Yeah, everything will be okay. Didn't it come to her mind that, you know, like, he could easily just give her wrong things? And yeah. But anyways, okay, so she says that where is it? In return, I'll make sure Class C wins the paper shuffle while you give me the question paper before. And she's like, oh, like, are you okay with letting the mastermind run the game? And obviously Ruin is also just too cocky. Like, yeah, you know what, I was saying that Kushida's too cocky. Turns out Ruin is also just too cocky. Like, they're the same thing, you know. They're just the same type of personality. Like, Ruin thinks that, oh, nobody can defeat me, while Kushida had the same, like, you know, same, like, you know, like, thought. And oh boy, now I'm kind of waiting to see how Ayanokoji is going to deal with Ruin. Because yeah, I'm guessing we're going to get the finale of this season will be, like, you know, him dealing with Ruin. Because this ending of this episode, he said something like, oh, like, you know, come to any battlefield, I'll take care of you, or something like that, Ayanokoji said. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see that. Okay, now after that we see these, like, you know, Ayanokoji and his group, Yukimura, oh, what's the girl's name? Hasebe and Mia, I don't know what's his name, I forgot his name. Anyways, like I said, it'll take a little bit of time for me to remember their names. Okay, Hasebe and that other guy. So they are, like, you know, like, doing the test papers and everything. And Hasebe is, like, giving everyone, like, nicknames. And alright, she kind of gets up, decides to grab, like, a little coffee, almost trips, the thing falls, and yeah, Ruin comes in. Now Ruin, like, oh boy, he probably thought that, you know, like, I'm going to come here and I'll say something like, oh, like, you know, you, like, you know, wait, what did he say actually here? Sorry to crash the party. Did you get my little gift? There you go. He says that, and he looks at the other girl and asks her that, oh, does anyone stand out to you? And she says, like, her name is Hiyori. Okay. She says, I don't know. Sheena Hiyori. They have both such ordinary faces. I could blink and forget them. I'm not good at remembering. What's she talking about? Remembering faces? Okay, anyways, but I'm guessing she, like, what's, like, I'm guessing this girl has some kind of a observation, like, you know, I wouldn't call it power, but a good observation ability, which maybe, like, you know, he brought her here, and he suddenly brought up the whole thing about, oh, did you get my gift? And obviously, like, you know, anyone who would be familiar with what he's talking about, their face would probably have a little change. So maybe this girl is someone who's able to detect that or something. That's why he brought her or something like that. Is that what happened here? I'm not quite sure, but I'm pretty sure there was, like, he probably came here to see how, if anyone reacted. And yeah, I'm guessing that's what happened. And this girl probably has like a very good observation power or whatever, like that, something like that. So he asks her that, oh, does anyone stand out or something? And she says, like, no, like, you know, I don't remember them, and, like, you know, their faces are very boring or something like that, she says. Now, so I'm guessing, obviously, like, you know, he thought that he's going to be able to, like, you know, understand who is the person who is running the game behind, you know, everyone's back, by seeing their expression. While obviously Ayano Koji, his face is just, you know, like, he says that, and Ayano Koji is like, no change, no change. It's just like that. Obviously Yukimura doesn't know what the hell he's saying, because he doesn't know that this is going on. So Yukimura's like, what are you saying? While Ayano Koji is just completely, like, you know, stoic. And that's why the girl wasn't able to realize, I'm guessing. And he's like, oh, all right then, I'm just gonna go, and just leaves. This girl, Hiyori, I think, yeah, interesting, she picks up the coffee and like the empty cup, and she says, like, to make up for the other one, gives her another cup. When finals are over, let's talk. That was random. Why? What? Yeah, why would she say that? I have no idea. These two are strangers, aren't they? They don't know each other. So why would she say something like that? Okay, anyways, so after that, they're outside, like, you know, like, and Hasebe is, like, you know, eating, like, ice cream. Not only Hasebe, everyone's doing that. And Hasebe is like, oh, like, you know, this is like a, like a nice little group we have. So he says, like, why not make this like an official group or something like that, the four of us. And Ayano Koji sees that Sakura's stalking him. Obviously, just another day, you know, just another normal day of Sakura stalking him. But it's so funny that she actually came out this time. All right, before that, these like, you know, they were like, all right, let's make a group. And Yukimura's like, oh, like, you know, like, why would we even do that? But then he's like, you know what, it's fine, okay, yeah, let's make a group. And Hasebe is like, oh, Ayano Koji, like, you know, are you okay with that? Ayano Koji is like, fine, you know, you guys are chill, you know, you guys are chill to hang out with, I'm okay. And here we get another little information about Yukimura's mom. And I don't know if this is like important information which will come to play later on in the future or not, but we get to know that her mom, not her, sorry, his mom, gave him obviously gave him his name. He abandoned her when he was young. He says she's a despicable person, and there you go, that's it. That's why he doesn't want anyone to call his first name. So, like I said, I wonder if this is going to be an actual plot point in the future. Maybe in the future arcs, something related to this will come up. Who knows? Otherwise, why would they suddenly bring up like, information like that suddenly? But anyways, after that, everyone, like, decide to make, like, nicknames and whatever. And Sakura's like, you know what, this is my time. It's finally time to officially get promoted for my from my stalker. From my stalker status to like an actual, like, friend in the group. So she actually comes out and she's like, oh, I also want to become a friend. I also want to become a part of this group. And oh boy, the way she was just stuttering when she was going to call, like, Ayano Koji's first name, Kiyotaka. Oh, at first I was kind of surprised when Hasebo was like, no, and I was like, wait, what's going on? Why did she suddenly say no? And then she's like, oh, you know what, like, unless and until you have a nickname, yeah, we're not allowing you, which is obviously like kind of a little playful joke that she did, I'm guessing. But yeah, after that, these 5 of them are like an actual group, and they're like, oh, we're going to call it Ayano Koji group. Oh boy. And yeah, like, what do you call it, springtime of youth. Unfortunately, I don't think Ayano Koji is very excited about this, but to keep a low profile, he's like, it's okay, like, let's make a group. Now the thing that happened, like, I feel like that, like, half of this episode was just comedy. He calls Karuizawa, and he's like, oh, we're going to a movie. And I'm pretty sure Ayano Koji probably said it like that, like, he's so just, like, blunt. I'm pretty sure he probably called and he's like, oh, tomorrow we're going to a movie. And obviously Karuizawa thought that, he's talking about Karuizawa and himself. So Karuizawa was like, oh, okay, like, movie, that's okay. I'm okay with that. I'm free tomorrow. And Ayano Koji is like, what are you talking about? I'm talking about my study group. I'm pretty sure that's how the conversation went. He just, like, completely in a blunt way said, like, we're going to a movie, without even stating who is going to a movie with whom. So Karuizawa, like, came into that, like, a conclusion that he's talking to her. And as soon as he says that, Karuizawa's like, ah, okay. And Ayano Koji is like, I've called you for a different reason. And he says, like, I want you to do something. After later on, Horikita has called me to go to the study meeting and participate. So you will be there with us, and I want you to do something, which we see later on what he actually planned. Okay. Okay, one thing I need to see. Oh, okay, here we go. After that, we see that Karuizawa knew about his birth. Am I forgetting something? Did they mention how Karuizawa? I think they probably mentioned, I just forgot. Maybe in the previous episodes. I probably don't remember. But how did Karuizawa know that it's Ayano Koji's birthday today? Did something happen in the previous episode that I'm just forgetting? Like, like in the last episode, Ayano Koji only mentioned that, like, in his head he remembered that, oh, it's my birthday, and that was it, wasn't it? He never told Karuizawa that, as far as I can remember. Or am I actually forgetting it? He did mention it. I don't remember. I don't think he mentioned it. So then how did Karuizawa know it's his birthday today? Oh, maybe she just saw the school register or something, I don't know. But or maybe she just asked him or something, I'm not quite sure. But anyways, she knew about it, and that's why she brought the gift for him, I'm guessing. We saw like a little gift there. And says, like, she obviously she lost the opportunity to give it to him, because I'm guessing she probably thought like, oh, I'm going to give it to him tomorrow or something like that. But obviously tomorrow it's not going to happen, the whole movie thing that she thought. But that's why she sent him the message that happy birthday, and he just saw that was it. All right, the next scene we see in the, like, after, like, like the study session, Karuizawa is there, everyone's there, like, and obviously Karuizawa is doing something here, which is what do you call it? Which doing something which is something that Ayano told her to do, and I was wondering what she's going to do this time, because like it was definitely part of, and like we later on get to know she was planting the cheat paper, but I thought she did that for some other reason. I thought she did that for the whole fingerprint scenario. I thought it was because of that, but obviously, that certain dress that probably Karuizawa still keeps with, not Karuizawa, sorry, Kushida keeps with for in her closet or something, safe and sound, which contains the fingerprint. Obviously, she would not just wear it to school here. This is probably some other uniform. So yeah, I made a mistake there. For a moment I thought like, oh, this is because of the fingerprint, but yeah, now that I think about it, like that's impossible, because why would she wear that dress here, like, yeah, like that's stupidity. She probably kept that dress safely somewhere, in a closet or someplace where the fingerprint will be intact or something like that, so that it acts as like a blackmail material or whatever. So yeah, this was some other dress or something. But anyways, after that we see them. Yeah, they're talking about like the whole pepper shuffle thing and how everything is going pretty well. And Horikita's like, oh, even Sudo's doing well, and Sudo's like, what the hell? And now here Karuizawa obviously with her not Karuizawa, sorry, Kushida, obviously with her very like with her sweet talk, she's like, oh everyone, let us do our best tomorrow, let's show everyone, like the way she talks, like it's so annoying the way she talks. It's, after what type of personality she is, it's just so jarring to the ear, the way she just talks like who talks like that, like that overly weird way. She's like, yes everyone, let's do our best, let's do our best tomorrow everyone. And yeah, and as soon as she says that, obviously Karuizawa, she was told what to do by Ayano. She takes that opportunity and she's like what the hell are you saying, you're smart, like that's why you're looking down at us, like people like me or Sudo who probably won't be able to score much marks. You're looking down on us or something. You're saying like, oh, this will be fine, this will be okay, like, and Kushida's like, no, like I'm not doing that. And wow, this part was like no, like we knew what's happening because Ayano told her to do. So it's so funny to think about, like like Kushida, like, oh boy, like this situation is something that I have to say, like, Kushida never wants. That's why she always tries to keep a positive attitude, like, oh, like like tries to help everyone, tries to be nice to everyone, just so that she gets praised and everything. So what Karuizawa did here was something that she never wants, she always wants to keep her like facade or whatever, and wants to be nice to everyone. So like actually suddenly getting confronted like this at that situation, Kushida was very much surprised. I'm pretty sure she was just probably shocked at that situation. She was like, what the hell is going on? I just said that let's do our best, and she starts getting like angry at me, like what is this? I'm pretty sure that's what she thought at that moment, because she was pretty surprised. Her face was like, what's going on here? And obviously Karuizawa was like, oh, like it's must be nice to be smart, isn't it? Like just looking down on us and everything. And Kushida's like no, I didn't mean that, like calm down. And now here Ayano is looking at her. Now wait a minute, you know what, let me go back to this, because for a moment I thought, okay, Karuizawa says, deep down you're just looking down on me, aren't you? Ayano is looking at her. Of course I'm not. And then she says like, then stop trying to make me feel better. I didn't mean, if I fail, are you going to admit it? It's your fault. And then she throws the soft drink or whatever. And Hirata's like what the hell are you doing? this part is so unusual because here, you know, like this scene, when as soon as Hirata says that, you see Karuizawa's face, it has like a little hint of surprise. I don't understand why she did that. Like, it's a very subtle, like, you know, section, but here you can see like Karuizawa is just looking at her angrily, and then her face suddenly changes. This is the reason why, you know, I was saying in this in this moment when I was reacting, I was saying like, oh, was this not part of the plan or something? Like, what I thought is like Karuizawa, this was not part of the plan, and Karuizawa just threw the, like, you know, like the thing on top of her, and then she realized like, oh, like, you know, this is not part of the plan. I just went too much into this whole situation. I thought that was what was going on. That's why she suddenly became surprised. But obviously by the end, we know that was part of the plan, because, you know, like she needed to throw that soft drink on her to get the dress so that she could plant the cheat. So Ayano told her to do that. This was all part of the plan. So what the hell was that scene, little scene, where she suddenly, you know, looking at her angry, then suddenly she gets surprised? What's that, like, you know, surprise for? I don't understand this. Like, what's the significance of this scene? Maybe because Hirata grabbed her or something. That was over the line. You can't do things like that. Yeah, and then she suddenly gets surprised. This part is a little bit unusual. I'm not quite sure why she suddenly becomes surprised there, because this was all part of the plan. It was going according to plan. But anyways, I'm thinking too much about this. So obviously Kushida's like, ah, it's fine, it's not okay, like it's okay. And obviously then Karuizawa starts acting. Karuizawa's like, oh, I'm sorry, I just didn't realize. And she's like, oh, you know, like, can you give me your uniform? Then, you know, like I can like, you know, wash it and give it back to you. And Kushida's like, no, it's okay. And she's like, oh no, she almost starts crying. Now then obviously Kushida in the end was like, all right, fine, I'll give it to you. So there you go. Like I said, here at this moment when I was reacting, I thought maybe it was regarding the fingerprints. Yeah, obviously not, because I should have realized, like, yeah, the fingerprint dress is some other dress. She's probably keeping it in her house or something. But yeah, this is some other, like, you know, other dress, other uniform. Now after that we see, oh boy, this part, now that I'm like, you know, like that I'm looking at this, like, you know, scene, I'm realizing what the hell actually happened. After that we see Kushida go to Chawashira sensei and give her the envelope, and she says that okay, where is that part? Oh, by the way, I wanted to ask you something. There's a possibility of someone trying to secretly switch out the questions. What are you getting at? I was hoping that if someone tries to hand in replacement questions, you could pretend to accept them but not submit them, no matter what. Okay, now, okay, you know what? I need to think about a little bit at this section. I need to think about something. This is a question paper that Horikita and all of them decided that they are going to give to class C. This is official question paper. Horikita actually submitted one question paper before this, as far as we like, you know, because we get to know that later on. And Horikita told Chawashira sensei not to take any other question paper. So this question paper that Kushida hands over to Chawashira sensei is something that Chawashira sensei threw away. This is a question paper I'm pretty sure Kushida leaked to Ruven. So that means Ruven didn't get the proper question paper. Is that what it means? I think so, because wait a minute. Okay, let's watch this part again. Like she says, like don't accept any other question paper after this. If someone comes after this and gives you some other question paper, do not do that. Do not let anyone make some last minute mistake, last minute changes. And she says, like, you don't have to reject it, just take it and then just throw it away, don't submit it. And Chawashiro sensei is like, all right, all I have to do is pretend to accept them. Yes, I'd be so grateful. Okay, there you go. Now here at that, when I was reacting to it, I was thinking, like, why would even Chawashiro sensei listen to you? You know, like, what, like, why would she listen to you? Like, you're just a student. She can do whatever the hell she wants to. This part I was kind of confused. I was like, why was she so confident about the fact that Chawashiro sensei is going to work according to what she plans? But obviously, like, you know, like in the end we see, like, the fact, like, you know, that Horikita already had some other plans. But anyways, she goes back. Okay, yeah, there you go. She hands over the question papers. So that means the question papers that Ruben got was false question papers. Like, not false, but the question paper which would not be accepted. Yeah, like, sorry, yeah. The question paper that Chawashiro sensei did not accept, that is the question paper that he got. Like, because this question paper is the one that Kushida handed over to Chawashiro sensei, and probably made, like, you know, probably before going to Chawashiro sensei, she went to, like, you know, the photocopy machine, made a photocopy, probably kept it somewhere, and in a locker or someplace like that, I'm guessing, and then took the original one, went to Chawashiro sensei, gave that to her, and said that, oh, don't accept any other question paper, just like pretend to accept it and just throw it away. And go, she probably then went back to her locker, took the photocopied question paper that she has, then went to Ruin and gave it to her. This is what happened. Ruin gets the question paper, and this question paper is the same question paper that Chawashiro sensei threw away. So that means the question paper that Ruin got had all wrong questions, which means the whole plan failed. So Kushida wasn't able to provide. Yeah, Kushida wasn't able to provide proper question papers to Ruin. So her end of the bargain fails completely. You know what? I was saying, like, yeah, I feel like Ruin. Okay. Like, her part of the bargain failed. So yeah, I don't see any, like, you know, like, thing wrong here. That Ruin also decided to just, you know. But yeah, but obviously at that moment no one knew what happened. Okay, so betraying your whole class. Oh no, wait. Oh, I actually realized. You know what? This whole episode, there was some part of the episode which I was actually getting bothered by. Like, the whole episode was not getting clear in my head. It suddenly got clear. I realize now. That's what Ayano did later on in the message that she sent. He sent Ruin. He said that the intel that Horikita changed the question paper. Ah, okay, there you go. Like, yeah, now it's clear to me. Like, I was like, there's some part that was not getting clear to me. I was like, what am I missing? There's something wrong with this whole situation. There you go. So that's why Ruin did not fall for the false question paper, because Ayano sold him that intel in turn of, like, you know, him changing Kushida's question. Ah, okay, there you go. Yeah, everything's clear to me now. Because this whole episode, this whole section, I was just so confused about something which I wasn't able to understand. There was some part I was not getting, and it was not clear in my head, and I wasn't able to actually realize and recognize the section that I wasn't getting. There you go. It's clear to me now. There you go. This episode is clear to me. Oh boy, I was thinking, like, what is going on here? There you go. All right, it makes sense now. So yeah, Ruben gets the question paper, and he's like, yeah, like, you know, like, you're a nasty person, you know, like, selling out your class mates for this whole, like, you know, thing. And she's like, haha, I'll get Horikita Suzuno out of this no matter what it takes. And she's like, are you ready to upload your end of the bargain? And yeah, here he gives her the question paper. Now I was thinking, at this moment I was thinking like, what would happen if Ruin gave her wrong question papers? You know, like I was thinking, but I guess like Kushida probably thought that, oh, like he needs me even more in the future, so he'll not betray me like that. So like like as long as someone has their uses, the other party will not betray them. I'm pretty sure Kushida also thought something like that. But the whole thing changed when Ainokoji made that deal, the whole thing changed over there. And that's okay, I understand now. Okay, the next day we see Sato coming in, and Sato's like, oh, like like how are you, like what's like how is the preparations and stuff. And Ainokoji is talking to her. In comes in comes Karuizawa, and she's like just like getting in the middle of them. She's like, oh, like you're here, Sato, come join me. I'm going to treat you some like like some coffee or whatever she said. And yeah, just takes her away. Now here Hirata says that, oh, like it's the first time I'm actually seeing her like getting jealous about someone. And Anko is like, oh really, is that so? I don't think so. Now I'm not quite sure. I feel like Ainokoji realizes what's going on here, but at the same time he's just pretending. Like this part, this is one thing that I am actually not sure about. Either Ainokoji knows what's going on, like Karuizawa's actually like likes him, or he really doesn't realize that. My bet is he realizes that, and he's just acting as if he doesn't know, acting like dense or acting dumb. But he realizes what's going on. I don't know. But anyways, obviously Hirata says like, yeah, I'm happy about this situation because fake relationships are not healthy for anyone. And yeah, and he's like, this is good for him, her, actually getting genuine feeling. You know what, I would like to disagree about this statement, not statement I would say, but this situation a little bit, because we're not still completely sure whether what's her name, Karuizawa, actually genuinely likes Ainokoji. Now yeah, it's pretty obvious she likes Ainokoji, but I think I said this in the previous episode as well, where I said that Karuizawa's situation is a little bit different. She like she herself said that she is someone who tries to like rely on someone, and like and she kind of crudely said that I am a parasite. So if you remember that episode, and here we can see Ainokoji actually providing her with what she wanted, that is protection. And maybe that's just making her like making her like Ainokoji, because she wants to rely on someone. But at the same time, I feel like even if it's not genuine like at this point, maybe in the future it will genuinely turn into like genuine like in the future. Now I'm not quite sure. I think there's like a mixture, a 50-50 situation. 50% she genuinely likes Ainokoji, 50% because she feels comfort in Ainokoji's protection. That's why she's like thinking like, oh, I like him. It's just her personality and her like like her whole situation. So that's why I think it's 50-50 now. Maybe in the future she'll genuinely start liking Ainokoji, like full 100%. But I think for now it's not 100%, or maybe like I'm wrong, who knows. But either way, that's just how I think about this situation. Anyways, after that, okay, here we go. Here's where the fun begins. I love how Horikita is just reading Agatha Christie. No, what was she reading? Agatha Christie? Yeah, Agatha Christie. And then there were none. Oh boy, before a maths before a maths exam. Oh god. And okay, the exam begins, and Kushida is like getting the question paper. And Kushida's like, what the hell is this? This is not how it's supposed to be. Now here I was thinking like, what happened? Did Ruin betray her? Did Anakoji do something? What's going on here? There's like a 50-50. I was 50% thinking it was Ruin who just decided to just screw her over, or it was Anakoji that he did something. And you know, I was waiting for the end of the exam. The exam ended, everyone was like, it's fine. Sudo is like, oh, I was able to answer a few questions, you know, like, you know, I'm sorry, 4 of the questions I was able to answer. And Horikita's like, it's fine, you know, like, you at least answered something, more than enough. I answered more than 90%, so it's okay. And you know, I'm guessing everyone's talking about the whole study session and everything. Kushida just bangs the table, gets up, leaves. And everyone's like, what the hell is going on? And she obviously, the first person she goes to is Ruin, because, you know, the question paper is wrong. She's like, what the hell, dude? Those weren't the questions you gave me at all. So Horikita's beaten me for sure. You betrayed me. He says, like, you still don't get it. Now here's the twist. There's quite a few layers in this whole situation. The first twist is that Horikita, okay, Anakoji actually talks about this situation. Anakoji says, like, Kushida thought she'd beaten Horikita by turning in the questions, but Horikita was already one step ahead. You know what the funny thing is? That is why Horikita let Kushida go and actually give the question. Like, this is such a big brain play, I have to say, because what Horikita did was Horikita went and gave the original, like, you know, the original question paper to Chawashiro Sensei at the beginning, told her that if anyone else comes, don't accept it, pretend to accept it, throw it away. This question paper is the final question paper. That's it. Chawashiro Sensei was, all right, fine. After that, what she did was wait till the last day, did, like, you know, all the preparations according to probably, like, you know, the other question paper or something. And you know, like, but I guess Kushida was also with, you know what, I feel like what she did is like she covered all the questions, you know, equally. And that's why Kushida wasn't able to realize that she put another question paper before. So Kushida was like, oh, we're studying, you know, like, and no one has given the question paper. I'm pretty sure none of the classmates also knew that Horikita has already went and given the question paper to Chawashiro Sensei. Horikita did that all alone in a secret manner. Like, after that, everyone's under the false impression that the question paper has not been submitted. So in the end, what Horikita does is gives Kushida the question paper, and she's like, you go and give this to the, like, you know, teacher. So Kushida does that, and obviously Kushida does what she does. She says to Chawashiro Sensei that, oh, like, you know, don't accept any other thing. Chawashiro Sensei remembers Horikita also told the same thing, so she's like, okay, no, and she pretended to accept the question paper from Kushida, just like Horikita said, threw it away. And there you go. So what Kushida thought was the actual question paper was not the question paper. Why Horikita told Kushida to, like, you know, like, it makes so much sense why Horikita gave Kushida the question paper to give it to Chawashiro Sensei. I thought that she did that because either way she's going to leak it some way or the other. So that's why they just gave the, like, you know, like, the question paper to Kushida to give it to the, like, you know, the Chawashiro Sensei. But no, she actually gave Kushida the question paper so that she is under the false security that I have the question paper now. This is the original question paper. She never thought that Horikita could have done something like that. That's why I'm saying this is some big brain play. She, I guess, like, you know, that word that to trick your enemy, you also have to trick your allies. She did that. Horikita did that to trick her enemy, which is Kushida. She also tricked all her allies, which is her classmates. I don't think she actually mentioned that she submitted the question paper a lot earlier, even to her classmates. No one knew about it. Kushida also did not know about it. So later on, under the impression that that's the original question paper, Kushida took that question paper and gave it to Chawashiro Sensei without even realizing that Horikita already had taken appropriate steps to counter this. And that's what happened. And giving Kushida the question paper also kind of provided a false security, because you know she has the question paper and she's like, oh, here it is, here's the question paper. That false security that, yeah, I have the question paper in my hand, I can do anything with this, you know. And I'm pretty sure she probably photocopied it and kept it in his locker and then went to Chapashia Sensei to give the original question paper. That false security in the end was also part of the whole game, because she never, as soon as she got the question paper, she never thought that Horikita would have done something like this. Because the false security, she has the question paper, she thinks that, yeah, I have the power in my hand now. So that thing, like, it's crazy, like, you know, what Horikita did here. Oh boy. Now obviously Kazusawa asks the question is that like, then why did you tell me to, like, you know, spill the drink so that, you know, we can do, like, you know, like, plant the cheat on her, like, you know, on her dress. And okay, what's her name, Kushida, no, wait, just a sec. Oh, you know what, one thing I realized, so now that means Kushida knows that, like, you know, like, she's going to make, like, you know, like, connect the dots and realize that Kazusa was working with Ayanokoji, because this plan was successful only because she did not know Kazusa was working with Ayanokoji. If she knew about it, Kushida knew about it, she would never give her, like, you know, dress to her. So now it's out, I'm guessing. She's going to put 2 and 2 together. I guess that's a disadvantage. But anyways, so yeah, that was why Ayanokoji told her to plant the cheat paper, just in case if Horikita messed up something and her plan did not work, this would act as a backup plan. And obviously, like Kazusa says, cheating will get like, you know, like, someone kicked out completely. So that means, if you think about it, I guess you could say that Horikita kind of saved Kushida in a way, because if Horikita's plan did not work, yeah, Ayanokoji would have probably, or by some way or the other, you know, it would have been exposed that she was cheating, and bam, she'd be out of the school completely. It's crazy. Like, this shows, you know, this really shows, like, you know what, this was also like a little I wouldn't say a battle, but a little thing between Ayanokoji and Horikita, where we saw what their intentions was. As we know, Horikita's intention is to work together with Kushida, you know. That's why she decided to like, you know, like, in this manner she decided to stop Kushida, so that nothing happens to her, she doesn't have to leave school, you know. But Ayanokoji, however, Ayanokoji wanted her out of this school. So what he did, the plan that he, like, you know, did, is actually results in Kushida being out of the school as soon as someone gets to know. So yeah, if Ayanokoji's plan fulfilled, you know, like, was fulfilled, then Kushida would have been out of this school completely, which shows that Ayanokoji probably doesn't want Kushida anymore in this school. And yeah, Horikita saved her, if you think about it, you know, because Horikita's plan was to cooperate with Kushida, make her cooperate with her, or something like that. And there you go, Ayanokoji says, like, Horikita was able to handle it herself, she didn't need my help at all. Okay, now obviously Ryuen says the same thing, you know, like this is what happened. And he says, there was no need to show you the real questions if I wasn't getting anything in return. There you go, that's the whole thing. So basically what I said, you know, like, the whole, she wasn't able to you know, like, what do you call it, she wasn't able to fulfill her part of the bargain. So Ryuen was like, yeah, why should I? There you go. Okay, now after that, and she's obviously mad, salty, she's like, oh, I was so close. And Ryuen says, no, you're wrong, you would have been, like, you know, like, out either way. And she takes out the cheat paper, gives it to her, and says that, there you go, there's a cheat paper. So someone in class D was ready to put your head on the chopping block, literally. She would have been out of the school. Ayanokoji is not playing, you know. And then she's like, wait a minute, the answers on the sheet is the same answers. that, okay, this part, they're the questions you gave me. How did the mastermind know about the questions only you and I had access? Okay, just a sec. That means oh wait. Oh. Okay, this part is a little bit, I have to say, a little bit you have to think about this part. Like, I was kind of confused. I was like, she says like this is the same answer that you gave me. You gave me means the question paper that Ruin gave her. That means the false question paper. So I was thinking, why would that be the cheat? But I realized that, you know, for the cheat to be successful in blaming, in framing someone, the cheat paper should have the same answers as the answer that Kushida is going to write. Yeah. No, wait. Oh boy, this part is confusing me. Okay, let me read this. How did the mastermind know about the questions only you and I had access to? And he says, now you're getting it. You sent them yourself. You betrayed me. Don't be silly, Kiko. This is all okay. Wait, so yeah, so okay, so basically, obviously the one question paper that Ruben gave to Kushida was false, because, you know, like, her part of the bargain was not there, so he decided to, you know, like, not uphold his part of the bargain. So since it was false, Kushida saw in the test paper, she saw the questions and she realized, like, oh yeah, this is not, like, you know, this is not the question paper that I thought I would get, like, you know, like, get, because what Ruin gave her was some other question paper. Oh no, okay, wait a minute. Okay, I understand this part. Oh boy, I was a little bit confused again. Yeah, this is, like, you know, like, a little bit confusing, like, kind of. I understand now. All right, so basically what happened is, I'm gonna like, you know, like, state the whole section, like, you know, like, talk about the whole section. If I'm incorrect, let me know. Ryuen gave Kushida wrong question paper because her part of the bargain was not fulfilled. Gave her the wrong question paper. Kushida thought that was the correct one, probably studied it, went to the test hall. Question paper that came in was a different question paper from the one that Kushida got, obviously because Ruben gave her a false one. Kushida saw that, and Kushida realized that she's been screwed, and she goes and, like, you know, confronts Ruben. The cheat that is on her dress has the same questions as the original question paper that Ruben, the true question paper. It has the same answers to that. So she did not know that the cheat was planted on her, like, you know, on herself. So she didn't. I'm actually kind of laughing because I'm realizing another possibility. If if Kushida realized on the test venue that there's a cheat paper, you know, that has all the answers, she would have actually aced this test, because the true question paper and the cheat have the same answers and the same questions. Ayano planted that on her so that by any case, if you know, like, if Horikita's plan failed, they would get her like this. So basically what would happen is Kushida would be pissed off because the question paper that Ruin gave her was false. The true question paper would be in front of her. She would get pissed off, and, you know, like, she wouldn't even realize that there's a cheat paper which has all the like, you know, correct answers written there on herself. So Kushida could have won this if she was somehow able to realize that she had a cheat paper on herself. What she could have done is, obviously she would be curious about that. She would take it, read the answers, and see the question paper, and also realize that, oh, it has the same answers. She would write it down, tear it off the paper, dispose it off completely, and bam, she has won, because she has disposed of the cheat paper, and Ayano would not have any way to frame her. So only one path there was for Kushida to win this whole battle and Ayanokoji and Horikita to be out of the school. If she realized she had the cheat paper on her, she could have won this whole game. Because the cheat paper and the true question papers, answer and questions are the same. She would have aced this. Even though Ruin betrayed her, she could have won this whole game completely. I'm realizing that now. Damn. Like like by any stroke of luck, like maybe she wait a minute, where was the cheat paper? Just a second. Oh, underneath her collar. If by any chance she kind of kind of fiddled with her collar or whatever, wherever the cheat paper was, and suddenly realized like what the hell is this, and see that, she would have won the game completely. And she would have even not outsmarted, but just because of luck, she would have been the winner in this whole game. And Ayanokoji and Horikita would be out. And yeah, she would be the sole winner. I'm actually realizing this. It's so crazy, this whole situation. She always had the key to winning the game on herself. This was a risk that Ayanokoji took, I have to say. If by any stroke of luck or if by any chance Kushida realized, that would have been crazy. Yeah. Oh boy. Anyways, after that, she confronts Horikita, and Horikita's like, as always, she's like, oh yeah, like, you're happy about this, aren't you? And Horikita's like, yeah, and she says like, I hate you. And Horikita's like, yeah, it's fine, if you're willing to not interfere with the stuff that I do, then it's okay. You can hate me. I will try to make an effort to get you to like me. Like, oh, why? Like, oh, damn. I feel like Horikita's being too nice at this point. Like, I understand, like everything's extreme with this girl. She either extremely hates everything, or she just puts faith in, putting faith in her so much that it's actually, yeah, like, at this point, I don't think anything could actually change Kushida. I'm not quite sure. And I feel like putting faith in her, what Horikita is trying to do, is actually not going to work by the end of it. She will always be the person who keeps disrupting everything in this class. So yeah. Anyways, obviously, in the end, she's like, okay, I'm going to keep my promise. But then she suddenly says, like, all I agreed to was not interfere with you. And she just leaves. So basically what she says, like, oh, I'm not going to interfere with you, but I'm going to interfere with the class. That's basically what she said. And obviously, if she interferes with the class, that means that it's going to, boil down to the fact that Horikita is also going to get an effect of that. Because what we have known about this whole anime is that this is a team, teamwork anime. No one alone can win this whole thing. This all is based on teamwork. So if Kushida interferes with the class, it will also affect Horikita by the end. Okay, and then they kind of explain the whole situation of where okay, so let me read this part again. Ruin took the deal as I expected. Either provide class C's questions and answers. So what Ayanokoji did was give him two options: provide class C's question and answers, or make significant changes to those two given to Kushida, Kushida's paper. Obviously, Ruben wouldn't make changes to class C's question paper, because that will give them an advantage. Wouldn't show that question paper to Ayanokoji, because that will give the class D an advantage. So he decided to just do the second option, which is change Kushida's answer. And in return, Ayanokoji would offer him the intel about Horikita seeing to Kushida's plan, which means he would say that, oh, this happened, so Kushida's whole plan is already going to fail. So if you if you actually use Kushida's question paper, you're going to completely be screwed. That's what he said, which is a vital information here, because yeah, if Ruin did not take this deal, they would have been screwed. So to avoid that, he took the deal and he took the second option, which is betray Kushida. And that's what he did. So, okay, in conclusion, what happened here? That means Ruin did not get the true question paper because Horikita already made plans with that. Kushida's question paper was false. So he wasn't able to know the actual question paper. So that takes out the unfair advantage that he would have gotten. Ayano Koji also wasn't able to gain Class C's question paper because Ruin did not take the first option. He decided to go with the second option. So Ayano Koji's team, that is Class D, also doesn't get a fair, an unfair advantage. So both these classes, they did not know what question each one would have. The only person who got screwed in this whole event is Kushida. She's the only one who got completely just betrayed and screwed over. She got some false question paper, had a cheat on over her, which could have probably just made her expelled. And yeah, that was the whole thing. So yeah, no unfair advantage, nothing, a normal game. Kushida just was completely got betrayed, and yeah, everything happened. So there you go. Now here he says I'm going to hunt you down. Ruin says if you don't show your face, I'll just have to go in for the kill. And we see Karuizawa's picture on his phone. I wonder how did he get to know that Karuizawa's in? Oh, those girls, they told him. Yeah, those girls told him that Karuizawa was involved in this. Yeah, obviously. He's confirmed that it's either Ayano Koji or Yukimura. He's not confirmed who it is out of these two. So that's why he's you know what, Karuizawa was also involved in this, so I'm going to go for Karuizawa to smoke out the other one. And he sends the picture to Ayano Koji, and there you go. Obviously kind of warning him that, oh, this is what I'm going to do. And Ayano Koji is enough talk. Okay, this part, the translation is a little bit different, I feel like. He says that, what he says is that it would have been okay if you kept quiet, but the translation here is enough talk, it's time for action. No, that's not what she says. Ayano Koji says that if you have kept quiet, then it would have been okay. I wouldn't have I wouldn't have gone for you, but now you're going too far. Come with me with what you've got. Yeah, this is okay. Pick your battlefield, I'll rise to a chance. There you go. And that's where it ends. So there you go. A really good episode. We come to a conclusion of this paper shuffle. And yeah, turns out Kushida got screwed completely. And I'm happy with that. Neither class C got the advantage, neither class D got the advantage. The only one who got completely demolished in this paper shuffle is Kushida. God. Now, like I said, this could have gone completely different. Kushida could have won this if she got her, she realized that the cheat paper was on her. If she was able to detect that and read that, she would have easily made 2 and 2 together and realized that, oh, this answer paper, this cheat paper is something that's going to frame me. Why not I make use of this, answer all the questions correctly, and just dispose this off. So bam, she wins the game completely. Ayano Koji wouldn't be able to frame her for cheating, and she would have gotten full marks, even more than Horikita. Because Horikita, I think, probably got 90 or 92, something like that. So there you go, and she would have won this game completely if she did that. But yeah, she didn't realize it was underneath. Yeah, so there you go. So yeah, that was it. That was this episode. This is episode number 9. Yeah, episode number 9 of the Classroom of the Elite. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to press the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel. or you haven't subscribed, comment down below anything you want to say, anything you want to let me know, and I'll check them out. That is it, guys. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next week with another episode of Classroom of the Elite Season 2. Until then, goodbye and have a nice day.